Hey folks, alright, so I've had a few people ask about this build that I've grouped with, and I think it's a little bit unique, so I wanted to show it to you. So what's the premise? The premise is to get an absolutely insane attack speed. I can get it about 0.08 right now, but I'm not using faster attacks at the moment, and I'll explain why in a little bit. So my primary attack is Elemental Hit. And this is why I wanted to attack as fast as possible, because the damage does not get scaled based on how fast you attack. So faster attacks means you do a crap load of damage. So I'm currently using a 5-link, multi-strike, weapon elemental damage, melee splash. I did get 20% quality on this one. Elemental hit, which I haven't leveled all the way yet. I kind of need to get up there. And life leech. And the primary reason for all that is obviously I am blood magic, because elemental hit has an absolutely insane mana cost. As you can see, even with 0.11 attack speed, I have 162 mana cost. When I get all my frenzy charges, it can get pretty damn ridiculous. I tried as hard as I could to do this with mana, and I just couldn't. I had every mana node known to mankind, and I couldn't do it. So I switched everything and did a big reswap to blood magic, and it's gone pretty good right now. The only thing I have to watch is I can't attack really fast without any targets, or I can kill myself, as you'll see. So how am I getting this faster attack? So Brightbeak, first off, fastest attack speed weapon in the game, 1.95, and then I have an offhand of the Prismatic Eclipse with the 3 green sockets to give me even more. I did originally have 2 Prismatic Eclipses. It was nice because it wasn't as fast an attack speed, but I did get 10% more block, which helps a lot. But this one gives me the resists, which is really nice, and a little bit more critical strike, which is nice. So let's go over the rest of the gear. So I definitely have Belly of the Beast for the extra gore and for the life resistances and all the other goodies. I have a pretty sexy gloves, which I'm using Enduring Cry, Cast on Damage Taken, Mortal Call, blah, blah, blah. Typical crap. My single target is Multi-Strike, Life Leech, a Weapon Elemental, and Elemental Hit. Basically the same, it's just I don't have Melee Splash. I've Cast when Damage Taken, I have Enfeeble and Arctic Breath. A lot of people think this is crazy, but it works really well because it slows the attack speed of everybody when they're sitting on it, so it helps me survive a little bit. Enfeeble, I probably don't even need. It's more of a lazy build. I could put Elemental Weakness here, and that would help a ton. And why would that help a ton? So, let's go to the... Oh, and I have, Leap Slam to run around like a madman, and you'll see that in a little bit. So, the reason why Elemental Weakness would help a ton is Elemental Equilibrium. So, I attack really damn fast, and you will see the vulnerabilities go back and forth because I have no elemental damage on any of my gear. And with Elemental Hit, picking a random element, this means I will always have, well, not always, I guess I could attack twice in a row with the same element, but generally, minus 50% resistances when I'm attacking. So that helps a ton when I'm attacking really quickly. So basically life nodes, weapon elemental damage, some AoE. I went on this side to grab all the attack speed, so 10% attack speed, 12% attack speed, 12% attack speed. This side adds a whole lot of attack speed. I got increased shock. Because I love stacking shocks extremely quick, makes stuff die. And eventually, if I was super lucky, I would get 2 taming rings, and I would have all this. I'd have blaze, freeze, and shock, and it would be insane. But I'm not filthy rich. So I have blood magic, I have unwavering stance, basic life nodes, definitely berserking, definitely acceleration. I just got my next frenzy charge, and I'm starting to make my way over this way. Iron reflexes. I would love to get ice bite. Lava Lash, and down to this area for Golem's Blood. I am running Blood's Rage. I can keep it up with no loss right now, but I would prefer to have a little bit more regen. just to get some more life, and that's really about it. So I'm only actually level 72. It's a little bit low for me, but let's show you it in action. So hopefully the servers can hold up. If I put on my faster attacks, I actually attack so fast you can't hear like the sounds go out, and I desync a ton. So putting on non-faster attacks helps me out with that. So you'll notice I can get around pretty quickly. I am desyncing already a little bit. I wonder if the servers are doing craziness today. Let's get a big group. So I can go into piety runs. Piety is a little bit annoying for my character just because I don't have maxed lightning resist. I'm at 75 across, and then I have 71 in lightning, so she can hurt a little bit. I do not like the run though as much. I mean, I do get better items usually. Stupid Herald. So I do get better items in the run, but it's not nearly as fast and not nearly as... I don't really have to pay attention to this. I can literally clear this in a couple of seconds if I get a nice setup where I don't have to worry about it. And the buildings can be kind of a pain in the ass. Come here, Perpetus, however the hell you say it. So I don't know if you noticed, but every once in a while I do switch. I could just get away with the one attack and not pay attention to anything else. But I do like to switch to the whatever the hell I was going to say. Oh, I like to switch to the single target because my life will drop. So here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I just attack... See my life? That's because I am spending an absolute ridiculous amount of life. I'm probably spending about 1,000 life a second, if not more. I do have some nice regen, so it helps out. You can see my Rory calls me the Octopus Man. It's kind of fun because I have 8 arms. So I will switch to this. It's only 100 instead of 162, so it'll help out. So I won't go down as quickly, even though they are basically the same amount of damage. I mean, Melee Splash does cut back on less, so it's a less modifier, but it adds 45% more, so it's pretty freaking close. But that's it. So I'll just run through one more quick time to show you guys. So again, I do these when I'm not streaming. I can do this extremely quickly. I can do maps. I haven't had any issues with any that I've done so far. I'll run with groups. I'm pretty damn tanky given my resistances and how fast I leech. I can jump in the middle of groups and not really care. It's kind of nice. So I don't really kill everything because I'm trying to get through this quickly, but let's just get this. I do like the extra gore effect. It's kind of fun. Makes the screen kind of fill up. If I get a really big group, because you'll see this is like brown goo for a second, but if I get a really big group of like blue beetle, it's kind of cool looking. So, alright, let's get through this real quick. The only downsides I can think for the character is I really don't... there's another corrupting blood. Nice thing about these guys is I don't care. First characters that don't care about corrupting blood, oh man. But downsides of the characters, so I do attack so quickly that lightning thorns can be scary as hell. I try to avoid that area. Same thing that people that deal with like incinerate and other issues like that. I try to just stay away from it. It can screw me sometimes when we have a map with friends and they have those, and I just kind of have to watch sometimes because I attack over 10 times a second. I can kill myself really quickly. So I think that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Fun build. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.